Thomas and Trevor is really sweet and actually quite an interesting episode of Thomas and Friends because it's generally very positive. This is the sixth episode of the second season, and most episodes have one of the engines being quite nasty or having a really bad attitude. And in Thomas and Trevor, Thomas is maybe hesitant to see that Trevor can be useful, but he's not necessarily nasty to Trevor. He's just not convinced Trevor can be that useful. But Trevor needs Thomas to drive him down to the harbour. And when they're there, Trevor gets set to work dragging bits of rubbish and stones and things out of the way so that everything is clean and tidy and organised. And there's this brilliant bit where Trevor, this little traction engine, is moving along and he's just dragging something. They've obviously tied little chains around him, and it's beautifully filmed and feels real. It feels so realistic. One of my favorite things about the non-trains, obviously the trains are brilliant, they feel realistic, it's a model railway, but when we have other vehicles such as Bertie and Trevor, non-track vehicles, it's so fascinating to see how they work and operate, and it's just so brilliantly done. I really thoroughly enjoyed it. The design of the harbour I thought was great, the way Trevor moved on the kind of sandy, soily earth, I thought that was brilliantly done. And Thomas was really positive about him as well. It's not like he did kind of think, well, what on earth can you do? You're just a little traction engine, but he was more open-minded about it than perhaps other engines might have been. And I really enjoyed it. It's visually stunning. It's just gorgeously filmed, and the details are beautiful. And I just loved watching Trevor move. I think he's brilliant, and as an episode, it's pretty enjoyable.